What's up guys, you both are here, spell how it sounds, and welcome to another Infinite Warfare video. Today, we are unlocking the new KBS Longbow variant, the Harbinger. Let's hop straight into it. We're going into the Quartermaster, over to Armory, Prototype Lab, boom, 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 shake the bloody room, and there it is, the Harbinger, purchased. We're going to see what it's like. Let's get into it. To get the full use of the faster fire rate perk, you are going to have to sprint cancel with this weapon, which does take a little bit of getting used to. Unless you're used to cancelling or reload cancelling or sprint cancelling or whatever, it does take a little while to get the hang of it, and you're probably not going to be as accurate to begin with. Once you do get used to it, however, this gun becomes awesome if you can actually get your shot on, which apparently I can't. I'm also trying to get used to not using the bomber, which is obviously really difficult. Once you use the best gun in the game to come back to just a bolt action is pretty tough, so excuse the peasant shot that I have right now. But with the sprint cancelling, it definitely makes this gun viable for hitting clips. You know, you don't really have to rush into your shots, because before you had to shoot it pretty much as soon as it was ready. Now you can sort of take your time a bit more, pick out a shot. Oh no, fuck! You can take your time, pick your shots, and I'm not sure if you can hit a 5 on all singles, but you can definitely hit a quad feed, which is nice really, because I think everyone loved the longbow to begin with. You know, really accurate, really consistent, but just wasn't quite fast enough, and now it is. Oh, he came back this way. No. I thought he was going to go around the plant pot. That could have been my first quad feed. I definitely think it's worth putting the time in with this weapon, because once you get good with it, it's really, really powerful. If you can get that timing down of just cancelling and then firing and getting the most out of the increased fire rate, then you can definitely do some serious damage with it. I mean, I'm still really kind of learning how to use it, and as I mentioned, getting over just using with the bomber and destroying everyone. But if you've already got a nice shot with the longbow, and once you get used to this sort of cancelling, the sprint cancelling, mate, it's going to be absolutely cushy. You're going to be loving it. Is it better than the bomber just in terms of raw, just destroying people and getting loads of kills? No, it's definitely not. And it's not as easy to use. It's not as noob friendly as that I would say the bomber is completely noob friendly, because you can just completely spray with it pretty much. So it's not going to turn you into a good sniper if you don't have a shot like the bomber would. But if you do have a nice shot with the longbow or any of the bow actions, you're going to love it, mate. You're going to absolutely love it. So that was my first impressions of the Harbinger. Would I recommend you unlocking it? Yes, 100%. This versus the bomber, I'd say if you're not such a good sniper, I'd say use the bomber. Okay, it's a lot easier to do better with, if that makes sense. But if you're a good sniper, definitely get this. Just a typical standard sniper, just the KBS but a bit faster. It'll definitely do the job for you. One thing I forgot to mention is if you come into your rig here and you come into the Merc, you can use man-at-arms, which actually stops the no longer slow default movement there. That actually stops the punishment of the slower movement speed if you use the Harbinger. So definitely recommend using that as well. Right guys, that's going to bring us to the end of today's video. If you like this video on the Harbinger, please leave it a thumbs up. That helps the channel out massively. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you in the next one in a bit.